In today's video, Illuminated Letters Part 4, I'm going to be using the drawing from Part 1 of the Illuminated Letters video, and I'm going to be creating this watercolor illuminated letter with gold accents. The materials I'm going to use in today's video are the illuminated letter drawing from video 1 and a piece of 5x7 watercolor paper, a couple small pieces of tape just to tape my original drawing to the watercolor paper, and I'm going to be putting a piece of graphite transfer paper between there so that I can use a pen to trace my drawing and transfer that onto the watercolor paper. I'm also going to use watercolors, water, and a couple paintbrushes to do this project. If you don't have graphite transfer paper, you can color the back of your drawing with pencil and tape it on top of the watercolor and just use the pressure of tracing it to transfer the graphite from the back of your page. If you've never used graphite transfer paper and you're going to be using that, just make sure that you place the dark side or the black side facing your watercolor paper, and then usually there's a smoother side. This one is blue with a print on it, and that's going to be facing up. Just put a little bit of tape here so that my drawing does not slide around on the watercolor paper beneath it. And I'm just going to use a ballpoint pen to start to trace around all of the lines in my drawing. You want to make sure that you're pressing a little bit firmly to make sure that those lines are transferring. And you can always check by lifting your paper up and seeing where you have traced, just to make sure you don't miss any parts. And that's another benefit to taping the paper there, because you can lift it up and put it back down in exactly the same place without it sliding and having to re-register your paper. So I'm just going to keep doing that until everything is traced. Since illuminated letters were often decorated with gold leaf, I'm going to be using a little bit of gold to add some accents. I'm going to be using gold paint markers, but you could use gold paint, or you could just leave it as is if you prefer.